will you be able to help? Because this coach posed that question to me of, why do you want to play basketball? It was simple. Because one day I want to help Mary and Joe Bailey get out of the hood. Because I want to hopefully help them to have a better life. And because of that, you know what? Can't quit. Times get hard, can't quit. In pain, can't quit. People are negative to me, can't quit. Because if I quit on me, I quit on them. And how can you inject that into your own personal lives so that you can also win away from work? The other thing that this is going to do now is give you an opportunity to understand what others are thinking about what's required. And you can simply ask yourself this question. What you're hearing right now, does that resonate with you? Is that something that you can add to your repertoire of characteristics so that you can improve? There's no right or there's no wrong answers here. These are just voices of the organization. Think of what you think about. Here's the first one. On the other side of pain, there is joy. Please write this down. On the other side of disappointment, there is hope. On the other side of obstacles, there are many opportunities. You must do what other people aren't willing to do to get the results that you want. Are you confident? Are you curious? And are you committed?
This is a 1106 Studio exclusive.
There is no guarantee that it's a tomorrow or next week. Start your championship DNA running through your veins with vigor. Be clear about who you are and what you want to accomplish in life.
They all are bidding for my book. Table 15 will win the book Going for Gold, Living Your Personal Best. What a night, what a night. Who are you fighting for? Every day when you go to that office, every day when you're on those phones, you send those emails, you have your meetings, you're out and talking, knocking on doors. Who else are you representing? Obviously you're representing the brand, fantastic. Your teammates, amazing. Yourself, great. But longevity-wise, if you can be better today than you were yesterday, who else can you bring along? Because if you don't do that, you'll get to be my age, 62 years of age, and you'll look back at your life and you will say to yourself, man, wasted opportunity, wasted time. So I said to my coach, I want to do this. 6 months later, I played my first game. I scored 73 points by myself. It was amazing. I played my first game. My coach said, "Oh, Eric, unbelievable." He says, "Guess what?" I was like, "What, coach?" He says, in order for you to take that to the next level, there are 3 things that you have to do. 3 things that you have to do. And I want to pass on the 3 things that he told me that I had to do. And I want you to write these 3 things down. And I want you to think about how can you adopt these 3 things into your life. I think I've already told you before. Number 1, curiosity. You got to be curious. You got to be curious about how you're going to get better. Curious about how you're going to make strides to become a better agent, a better parent, a better son. You got to be curious as to know, you know what? No matter what's out there, whether it's chat or AI or whatever it is, I got to find out what I can do to improve my business. You got to be, and number 2, you got to be courageous. What does courageous means? It means do some things that you never thought you would do so that you could have a better result. And sometimes those courageous actions that you take, they are scary. Anybody here ever been scared before? Who's been scared before? It's daunting, but guess what? Once you do it once, wow, you build up a tolerance for fear. And you can do it again. And the last one, commitment. How committed are you? I was reading an article a couple months ago in a magazine. It was talking about an expert. An expert is someone who's put in 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours into their craft. And once you're an expert at what you do, then guess what? There should be no fear. Because you know you're good at what you do. So my coach said you have to come to practice every morning at 5 a.m. After school, you're going to practice at 5 p.m. During the day, you're not going to miss any classes. There's a study hall at lunchtime, study hall after school. And on practice, you're going to train for 6 hours. And I said to him, Coach, that's a little bit excessive. Come on, dude, can I watch Felix the Cat? Oh, sorry, that's an old reference. And I said, Coach, like seriously, I just want to have fun. He asked me a question, you rather have fun now or have fun later? Because if you're having fun later, that means you've done some good things.
Former NBL star Eric Bailey is known to sports fans around the world as one of the most determined competitors on the basketball court. A player who carried his teams to victory against overwhelming odds, and a man who, through sheer determination, made it to the top in one of the toughest arenas. What they may not know is how close Eric came to never making it at all. Growing up on the mean streets of South Central Los Angeles, every day the young Californian saw racism, gang violence, drugs and poverty. At school, he battled an education system which didn't care if he, like more than half his fellow students, would never graduate. Even worse, diagnosed with a devastating bone disease.
And the fact that your principal and your staff has allowed me to come back in here and spend this time with you, it lets me know that they really, really want to make not just small changes, little changes, short changes. They want to make lasting changes. But those changes starts with the coach. And you are a coach. And every day, you have the opportunity to coach, to mentor, to support, to give a student an opportunity to break the shackles of bondage, to get out of an environment, to get some knowledge, get some wisdom, get some confidence. You have an opportunity to do something that John Nuccio, my high school basketball coach, did for me. When he sat me down and he gave me an option, he said, son, you can do what you've always been doing and get the same result. Or you can step outside of the boundaries and the confines of your environment, and you can believe that you deserve a better future. And if you do that, and if you work hard, and if you follow my lead, see, that's the thing. When you're a good coach and you're a good mentor, people don't follow what you say. No, they don't follow what you say. They follow what you do. You see, they watch you. They check out your actions. They see, are you congruent with the words that's coming out of your mouth? They see how you exude that confidence and belief in yourself. They see if you're walking in the truth. They see that when you're getting up and you're speaking, are you speaking with conviction? And when they can see that, then they believe it. And if they believe it, then they will achieve it. But it all comes back to, what do you feel? What do you see for yourself?
My dad was a plumber and was in the industry. And up until I was asked to speak at this event, I never really appreciated exactly how important he was. Until I walked in this room and I sat down and I saw all of you and I sat in this seat and I asked questions and I found out more about what today was about. And it was right here, it hit me that all of you have the same characteristics of that man that saved me, which means I know that in all of you, you go out there every single day and you help people. You assist people. You make the world a better place. I want you to value what you do, how you do, and the legacy you are leaving, the footprint, the imprint that you are leaving on the world. Because Joe Bailey, that man that adopted me, he embarked in me those characteristics that allowed me to not only get out of poverty, not only get out of South Central Los Angeles, but he guided me in the right directions of what it took to be successful. I didn't become a plumber, not a builder. I can't even change a tire. I'm that bad, man. See, I'm that bad, man. I'm really bad. But what I could do was dribble a basketball. But that basketball represented the tools of my trade. That was my toolkit. And now that I'm 58 years of age, long retired, every night I wake up and I say to myself, man, I wish I could go back and play one more game, know what I know now, apply it back then, and I know I'd be a better player. People would still be talking about me if I could do then what I know now. So the point I'm trying to make with you is, please do not let the moment slip by where you don't value your skills and what you do and what you bring to the world, what you bring to the table. Because you don't want to look back in your life and have regret. Champions, they are committed to excellence. Champions are consistent in fundamentals. The little things, the things that you think are mundane, don't matter. Those are the things that win you contracts, it wins you referrals, it wins you accolades, it wins you success. And when times get really hard and you're down on your luck, you must control your emotions to stay engaged and focused and have discipline.